Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about your directory structure and your theme assets for your Cornerstone-based theme. Just to get a little more comfortable the first time you open up your Cornerstone theme to work on it for some theme development. The first thing we're going to talk about is your asset folder. Asset folders will hold the fonts, subdirectory, and contain local versions of theme-specific fonts, including your theme JavaScript folder and your language translation JSON files. Your meta folder holding marketplace screenshots, your templates folder which will hold your template HTML files, which we will get into later on when we start to do some theme development practices, as well as your main configuration file and your page building settings schema, which we will also get into more when we start to do some theme development practices. And finally, your schema translations JSON, translation for your page builder settings. Now that we've done this brief overview, let's get a little bit more into the theme assets. Okay, let's talk about your theme asset structure for your Cornerstone theme assets, just to get a little bit more comfortable with where everything is before we get into some heavier developing with the more advanced stencil development tips. So each stencil theme assets directory contains CSS, JavaScript, and image assets to help create the design of your storefront pages. With your Cornerstone repo, you will get a minimal assets directory that contains the files and subdirectories, and you can view this on the Cornerstone Git repo, which will be linked in the description below. So let's go over some of these assets. Your icon subdirectory contains your SVG files for icons used within a theme. Your image subdirectory contains images used in the theme's display, background images, sprites, and other images not related to the store content. You would typically reference these images and assets using the stencil CDN handlebars helper. For example, generically, just an image source CDN injector for your image to the root directory. Your this subdirectory contains bundles and web packs for your Cornerstone-based theme. The JavaScript subdirectory contains the general JavaScript files used in the theme. Your SCSS subdirectory contains theme-specific CSS resources. Looking at the SCSS directory, we're going to come down to the components subdirectory, and that contains the four following subdirectories: Citadel, Foundation, Stencil, and Vendor. Starting with Foundation, the subdirectory contains consumed version of framework components from your chosen provider. There is some renaming of these components to match stencil name conventions. The Citadel subdirectory is for that stencil themes include an internal pattern called Citadel, which consumes the Foundation framework. Foundation provides the basis for creating responsive themes. Citadel extends the Foundation framework mixins and components to provide Stencil's own mixins, extensible components, and utilities. The design language underlying the Citadel resources is the SAS/SCSS preprocessor. Citadel resources are named according to the BEM and Suite CSS conventions. Classes are named functionally rather than based on visual presentation or content. Citadel is based on the Foundation 5.5.3, which installs with the Stencil framework. The Citadel design patterns reside in this directory, and the Citadel assets bundle with the cornerstones are located in the following subdirectories. The Stencil subdirectory contains CSS files unique to Stencil themes, which are used to create specific page elements within the theme. You can view the subdirectory Knowledge Children in the Cornerstone through GitHub repository, but generally, once you have downloaded it, you will be able to find any elements that you are looking for. And the vendor subdirectory contains the consumed versions of framework components from your chosen provider. There is some renaming of these components to match the Stencil naming conventions. I know this was a lot, and we will get more comfortable when we start getting into some more advanced theme development with Stencil. If you want to find out more, the resources will be linked below for our documentation pages. I highly recommend you go there and find it. It is a very good read. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.